Hi, welcome again. I wanted to give you just a good overview of what the r.o.a.r method is all about. So r.o.a.r method stands for review, organize, action, repeat. And this is something I created because I find that when you simplify things and you really put in the time, your success rate is much higher. And this is something that we can apply to everything in our life. It's not just, making decisions or looking at finance, but it's also our mood. And an example of how I use this method for my moods, it's let's say I have a shift in my emotion, meaning I get angry or I'm frustrated. It's much easier for me to review the emotion, right? Like, oh, what am I feeling? Organize the thoughts. So actually process it and say am I really angry because my sister or ex-husband, somebody did something to me? Am I taking it personally? Am I letting it, what is it that I'm feeling? And then I could decide to take action. So I can act on it, right? I can address or confront the person, or I could just let it go. And I find that as I practice this more and more, I get less angry. I'm less moody because I'm regulating my emotion. So there are different steps. So if I want to review it, if I take my taxes, for example, or my budget, if I just set time to do a little bit of a review to kind of put the thought in my head, understand that this is something that I have to take care of, start gathering the data. That's, low level, it's not deep. Organizing in the r.o.a.r method is when we do the deep planning. You need more time for it. You're most likely taking steps to making it successful. So for an example, with my taxes, in my organization planning phase, I will be contacting my lawyer to see my accountant to make sure he has everything that he needs. I will be collecting from all my banks the 1099s or the different information that I might need. So there are steps. I'm not fully, I do have to plan it and I am taking steps, but it's not the step that's going to actually bring me results. The action phase is when I'm going to get results. I'm going to take massive action, which might require more emotion involved or thinking. So, I have to prepare for that. And the more prepared I am, the easier it is. So if I know I have to send everything to the accountant that day and just kind of push it off my desk and I don't have to think about it anymore, that's when I did the action. He's filing it for me. I may have to follow up. I may have to repeat these steps, but at least I know that I sent good work to him and it's pretty much taken care of. And that's how that's how this course is built. We're going to clearly review, which is low level, gathering information, starting to plan, starting to get into it. We are going to organize and plan, and that's when we're going to need the most focus and time, because the better each phase is, the stronger our results are going to be. We are going to act. We are going to take massive action, which means we are going to do things that are going to yield results. And then we repeat. We review it, we do it again, we follow up. It depends on how many, the thing that we're trying to accomplish, how many times we need to repeat it or how many times we need to do it. But I find that the more I get into this habit of review, organize, action, repeat, I'm able to get a lot more done. So I'm going to share this method with you throughout this course. I feel like it simplifies things and it's extremely effective, especially when we're, in overload and overwhelmed with things. We know that we have a method that works and it may take time, but at the end, we're going to get a lot done. So I'm looking forward to sharing it with you, building it into your routines and your habits and seeing how you adapt to it and if it's something that you enjoy as well. So let's get started. Looking forward to all the work we're going to put in. First 4 weeks is going to be the review stage. It's most of the stages aren't this long, but we're doing a few weeks of review because we want to get to know you and what you're going through and to really put the time into that. And then the rest of the weeks you're going to see it's a much shorter process of organizing and action and repeat, and we do it more than once. So you should get the hang of it as you're going through this course with me. So looking forward, and we will talk soon.